Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you aren't already, hit that subscribe button because as you guys can see, I am like new and improved over here. I know you guys noticed my new backdrop. I'm trying to be more aesthetic. I'm trying to like be more appealing to the eye. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I do have my hair done and my nails, and we still in quarantine. I actually did my nails. Oh, I just scratched myself. I actually did my nails myself. Kiss kit, nail kit, glue on nails, and I painted them myself because you can only hold a bad down for so long. Now, let's get into why I'm really here today. Now, I haven't posted any content for you guys within a week, so I decided to ask you guys on Instagram what is something that you would like to see. A lot of you guys said story times, which means that you liked my story time from before, which honestly, like, I'm really glad that you guys liked it because I didn't really know how to like, because I have like some crazy stories, but like the way I try to put it, I water it down, so I wasn't too sure if it was like too watered down for you guys. But we're just gonna get right into this story now. So this is a funny story. This is a story that happened maybe like 3 years ago, and probably, yeah, 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I had met this guy, and I actually didn't even like formally meet him. Like we weren't like out and I was like, oh hey, like it wasn't like that. Actually, he bagged me on Instagram, which, you know, I feel like a lot of people meet on Instagram nowadays, so it's not that bad. But yeah, so he had sent me his number, I think, or he asked for my number via Instagram, and I gave it to him just because, I don't know, like I can't, that was 3 years ago, so I can't tell you why I did it 3 years ago. Now, just to describe him, I need a nickname for him. I can't think of a nickname right now. I'll probably think of one like as I go on with the story, but I'm just gonna like describe him so you guys can get like a visual representation. I was in Virginia at the time, so obviously this takes place in Virginia. So he's like, he definitely gave me like country drug dealer hood vibes. Hella country though, like y'all know exactly what I mean when I say country. So let's get straight into the story. He's not even the type to really like text, so we weren't like texting leading up to us meeting each other. Like I think he literally, the first time I texted him my name or something, never text me back. But then like when he did text me, he's like, okay, so let me just kind of like rewind it a little bit. This day I went with my roommate at the time. We were at like this outlet malls, window shopping window shopping, because you know when you're in college you don't really have money like that. So we're just in the outlet mall, just you know, walking around, just enjoying the day, whatever. So he texts me like randomly, and he's like, oh, what's up, bae? And I'm just like, first of all, I hate what's up, bae. I hate bae. I hate boo. I hate baby. It's just very cringy for me. Like I don't like when guys call me that, because I just feel like it's just too cringy. So okay, yeah, so we're at the outlets, and he texts me. He's like, what's up? And I'm just like, hey, like, what's up? Trying to keep it real cute. You know how when you first, like, you know, you don't want to show them you're in a crackhead just yet, so you gotta keep it like cute. So I was keeping it cute, and he's like, what you doing or whatever? And I'm like, nothing. I'm at the outlet malls with my friend or whatever. He like, let's go shopping. So I'm like, y'all know, like, guys be fronting all the time. So it's like, alright. And so he's like, I'm like, oh, but I'm with my friend. Like, you know, just trying to, because I ain't trying to seem thirsty, because I'm not thirsty, even though I was thirsty at the time. I was thirsty at the time. So he's like, I'm like, oh, I'm with my friend. And he's like, so she can come shopping with us too. So I look at my friend, I'm like, what you trying to do, sis? You trying to go shopping? Because, so she's like looking at me, like my roommate, she's looking at me like, girl, like, is he even for real? Fast forward, we meet him at the mall. And if you guys, I was in Norfolk, Virginia. If you guys know Norfolk, then you know, like, there's like there's other malls, but there's like one main mall in Norfolk, and that's MacArthur. So that's where I met him at. I met him in MacArthur, and as you guys know, like, Norfolk is not really a place that has like high-end stores. It's not really like that out there. So it's not, I was a little annoyed because I was like, damn, I can't even really cash out like how I want to, because like there's no stores like that. So I meet him at the Nordstrom. Now y'all know, those who know Norfolk knows that it was a Nordstrom in the mall at the time. And so we meet in Nordstrom. He's like, meet me in Nordstrom Cafe. So I'm like, cool, we meet in Nordstrom. It was hella awkward, first of all, because like I said before, like we've never like spoke. We never had a conversation. We never seen each other. So just think of a country hood nigga. I just think about that video of Young Miami when she was like, hood niggas. But anyway, so just think of that, like, and so it was just so awkward in the beginning. But like, I'm the type of person that when things are awkward, I try to act so regular, so bad. Like, I try to overly talk. I try to act so overly confident and like comfortable, even though I'm like, yo, this shit is mad weird. Okay, so we're in Nordstrom, and now we're like walking through Nordstrom. Like, now you know how when you think of things, like when you think of past situations, you're like, yo, I wish I could have did this, or I should have did that. That's how, like, when I think about it now, I'm just like, yo, I was in Nordstrom. I could have really like got some pieces out of there, but I wasn't thinking, because I was just so thrown off. Like, I couldn't even really believe he was dead serious. So we walking past the perfume counter. Just to let you guys know, one of my favorite perfumes is Chance by Chanel, and that was like my first time ever like getting it. And I'm like, oh, this smells so good. And I'm like, this smells good, right? Like, just being a head ass. And he's like, yeah, like, you want it? Like, what you want? Like, get it. You could get what you want. And so I'm just like, okay, of course I got the biggest bottle there, because I'm gonna take advantage of an opportunity once it's there. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what stores we went to, like, because it's not really a lot of high-end stores in that mall. It's like, yeah, so it wasn't really a lot of options. I know for sure, keep in mind my friend is still with us, but she's like such in shock that this even is happening, that she's not even really like grasping what the hell is going on. And she wasn't picking nothing up, and it's like, girl, he said both of us we could shop, so like, why you not picking nothing up? So I do remember we went into Victoria's Secret, and I'm just like picking up like panties and bras, and I'm like showing him like, okay, what you think? Like, you know, trying to make him feel included and stuff. When I think about this story, it's just so funny. So he's like picking out underwears and everything for me. It was just so like, oh my god, it was just so crazy. So then like he asks me, he's like, yo, like, your friend doesn't want anything? And so I'm looking at her like, girl, if you don't put some in this bag, like, what you doing? And so she's just like, oh, okay, I didn't really know. Oh my god. So she's like putting a little bit of stuff in the bag, because she's still like not sure if she should like really break his pockets, because I was like, oh yeah, let me get this and that and this and that and that, because I'm gonna go out with a bang. So okay, we're in Victoria's Secret, and then we leave Victoria's Secret. We're about to leave the mall, and he's like, let's go out tonight. Let's go to the club. Like you know, bring your friends or whatever the case is. So I'm like, okay, I want to go to the club because, you know, and because he just spent money on me. So it's like, I don't want to be like, no, I just want to take your money and that's it. So we're leaving the mall, and I call me and my roommate. I call another friend, my old friend. All of these people are like people I don't even like talk to anymore, so whatever. So I call, and like, honestly guys, to be honest, the lesson of this story is when you have certain opportunities presented to you or certain things happen for you, not everybody is gonna be happy. And sometimes, you know, even though your friends are not supposed to be envious of you, there's times where friends will be envious, and that's just gonna be the lesson of this story. But so I'm like talking to her like, yo, oh my god, we just came from a shopping spree. My roommate, she got stuff, like, you know. So my friend, she couldn't even be happy for me at the time, because she was just so focused on, why you ain't tell me, why you didn't bring me, or why didn't I come? And I'm just like, okay. I'm like, well, we're going out to the club tonight, so you can come. Like, girl, come. It's not that deep, boo. You can come. I'm sure he got friends. So we get to the club, and he has friends, but they're ugly. Like, you cannot get it all. Like, you cannot get it all. You cannot get the man, the bag, the respect, the looks. Like, you can't. It just doesn't. The friends, it just doesn't work like that. Especially not like, I was like probably like 21, 22 at the time, so it was like, no, you cannot get it all. So she's now like my friend that tagged along. We're just gonna call her Tag Along. She's like annoyed now because his friends are ugly. And okay, so we're at the club. He orders Ace. He orders me a bottle of rosé, and he orders my roommate and Tag Along some Patron. So like, we're all drinking, and like, it's just, the club is mad dry, first of all. So it's not even, which is cool with me, because like, I don't really want to be seen with him. So it's like, that's fine with me. So like, we're all chilling and like, we're drinking and stuff. Like, now this night I got extremely twisted. Like, I have never even drank. And the crazy thing is, I was holding myself together while we were in the club. Is what happened after that kind of had me like, whoa. Now, Tag Along is just being very, oh my god, her energy is literally like draining me thinking about the story all over again. So she's like being that friend, like, y'all know, y'all have that friend who she's just like, she has an attitude, she's ruining it, she's being mad rude to like everybody, and it's just like, girl, if you was gonna do this, you could have stayed home. Whatever. We're in the club, everything's time to go home now. I don't even think that he was like trying to get me to go home with him. I don't think. I'm sure I would have remembered if he did, but he didn't. What I am gonna say is, I do know that I never seen him after that day. Like, I don't know if it was Tag Along's energy that kind of, honestly, I personally feel like it was her energy that like fucked up the whole operation, because she was just being such a bitch that night, and I just couldn't understand why would you do that to me, and like, just as a friend. And then it's like, I feel like she said something to him. I don't know what she said to him or what it was, but it's like, I didn't see him again after that night, which was like, I was so annoyed, because it's like, if he can do this and I don't even know him. Imagine what he could do if he really, like, if I butter him up. Like, she fumbled that bag for me. I'm blaming her, because I know I did not do nothing. I did not do anything. You guys are blowing up my notifications, but I know I did not do nothing to fumble that bag. I know I did. As you guys know, like I just said, I didn't speak to him after that. He didn't try to like go home with me or anything. Me and my roommate and tag along. I feel so bad for calling her tag along, but whatever. We ended up like leaving or whatever. Now I didn't realize how intoxicated I was until I got in the car, and you know how like you get in the car and then the car is moving and now you feel sick and then now everything's dizzy and then now you just feel like you're about to die. That's pretty much how I felt in this instance. But I feel like something, I don't know if it was the alcohol exactly, but something triggered me that night and I ended up having a really bad anxiety attack. It was just, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know one of my triggers was tag along. She triggered me because not saying it's solely, you know, her fault, but she played a part in that trigger only simply because we had expressed to her how intoxicated we were and how you know we just needed to just get a moment and just get our thoughts together in the car. She could have like went upstairs, went about her way, but she insisted on taking us home. And it's just like, once she drove off and like, excuse me, I started freaking out, like crying hysterically, screaming, hyperventilating in the backseat, throwing up. It was just really bad, very embarrassing, to be honest with you guys. I've never experienced anything like that before. And I'm like, okay, I think I have alcohol poisoning. Take me to the hospital. She didn't end up taking me to the hospital. She called the ambulance. And so that was like a whole, like, I've never seen myself like that before, honestly. And I guess I'm just gonna close off with that. I say that to say, anybody that's experiencing anxiety, any kind of like depression or anything, definitely pay attention to your triggers. Alcohol is definitely one of the triggers of anxiety attacks and stuff like that. I know it just got really serious. I had to put the cup down because it just got real just now. And I just really wanted to share that with you guys because that's important. I know everything is like all fun and games and it's just like lit and life is just so glamorous, but the real tea happens after the glitz and the glamour. So this is just like a quick little story I wanted to share with you guys. Pretty crazy how I didn't speak to him again. I was pretty pissed about that because it's just like, where are you at? But that was just like a small little story time for you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely just let me know what you think about this story time. I wasn't too sure if I was gonna continue to keep doing story times on my channel just because honestly I didn't feel like I was that interesting. But you guys seem to like it's either you guys are really nosy and messy or you just really like me as a person. Which either way is cool because y'all gonna watch anyway. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I think that's it for today.